Hi, good afternoon from where I am. So, I have a few good news and a few bad news. Not news necessarily, bad things that happened to me and good things that happened to me. So, firstly, I think I've mentioned this, but I have been having problems with my fan, so laptop fan. I have figured a way to keep it quiet while I record. But the bad thing is that I got hacked. So first of all, I'm fine. All of my accounts, everything is fine. I keep all of my stuff pretty well secured. So even in the case I do get hacked, it's not that big of a deal. I get notified very quickly. So it took me, I think, 3 days before real damage happened, and there was a loss of my Epic Games account. So if you don't know, Epic Games gives out games free every week, and my account got taken over by someone else, so I can't recover it anymore. So all the free games are now gone, which is fine. As I said, they were free games, and it's on my part to have. It was my responsibility to have it be secure, and it was not. So that's fine. But yeah, so I wanted to talk about how it happened, and because I actually know exactly what caused it. In fact, when it did happen, I know this might sound like I'm making this up, and it's up to you to believe or not. I won't blame you for not believing. But I remember, so what happened was I was playing Tekken with my friends, and in Tekken, I've done this many times. There is a thing basically that lets you unlock all customization items quickly. So you can do it just by playing the game. I think you have to play 2000 matches or something, and then everything just unlocks. But you can also just use this other external third party app. It's called a trainer. They exist for all games, I mean a lot of games. And yeah, so I tried downloading a trainer, but I couldn't find the exact one that I was looking for. And in that process, I found an app, and I was like, this is probably a virus. But I ran it anyways, and that's what caused it. But so yeah, so I wanna go through the details of how I realized that it was a virus, how it works, and stuff like that. So this will be a technical ramble. Hope you guys don't mind this one. I also, as I said, so I'll also talk about how I fixed my fan, or not fixed, but like what problem it was in detail. So yeah, this will be a technical one, I guess. Hope you don't mind. I also wanted to say one last thing is I want to really want to make a quiz. So if you don't know, I did a quiz a few days ago on uquizzes.com or uquiz.com, and it was super fun. And I was like, wow, I wanna make one now. So yeah, I will be making a quiz soon on that. So I'll share it with you. I am not sure honestly how long it will be till I make it, and honestly, I like doing creative things with these things. So I'll try to make it fun. It will probably be a bit longer, so I'll make a few. So if you want long ones, I'll make a long one. If you prefer short ones, I'll make a short one. Obviously, no pressure to do any of them when I do eventually make them. If I do eventually make them, but yeah. Okay, so I'll start with the fan because it's quite a small, like short ramble, I guess. So what happened was, and it still is happening, is that uh, my laptop fan, I think one of the blades broke. Now this has happened before. It's not that big of a deal because they have like hundreds, not hundreds, I guess like around 20 blades maybe. So one of them broke, and now it's causing like disbalance. So it's causing a lot of noise when the fan runs. The problem is that the fan runs all the time. Like for example, if I'm recording on Audacity or something, the fan will just start whirling. So what I've done to minimize this problem, and as I said, it has happened before. The way I fixed it was just getting a new fan and replacing it. I didn't replace it myself. I got it replaced from a shop, but the way you, and they are quite expensive, so I didn't really want to do this again. But how what I did was I went to Windows, I went to the power settings. So basically, uh, you have this thing called power. So if you go to control panel, you can see this option called power plans, I believe. Let me actually open it up. You'll hear some typing. I hope that's not annoying. Yeah, so control panel. So once you open control panel, there's an option to change the view. So if you are in category, it's in top right. If you're in category, it will show it's a lot of options. In that it is oh, it's actually not visible here. So if you change the category to large icons or small icons, whatever you prefer, you can see the option called power options. It's alphabetical, so you can find it easily. And when you press power options, you can see it's usually just set at balanced. Now if I go to change plan settings near balanced, I can see there is turn off the display, put the computer to sleep. So basically I can decide if my laptop is on battery, after how long I wanted to turn off the display, and after how long I wanted to put it to sleep. And the same with when it's plugged in, so when it's charging. Then there is this thing called change advanced power settings, and here is where you will find a lot of interesting settings that are not viewable easily. So one of them, for example, which I'm using is processor power management, and here there are three things. All three are basically what I'm using. So there's minimum processor state. I don't change this. This is set at 5%. There's maximum processor state, which is set at 100%. And then there is system cooling policy, which is set on battery passive and plugged in active. Now if you go back, you can see there's a create a power plan option in the left. I'm just realizing this is just becoming like a tutorial thing. I hope this is like passable in pilot of audio. Okay. I just realized I just started rambling like crazy. Okay, wait. I need to recover from this. Can I just do like a quick detour to something else? I hope this doesn't get taken down or something. Okay, I'll just continue, I guess. So in create a power plan, you can create different power plans. I have created two. You can name them. I have named them low power consumption and maximum performance. So low power consumption is the one in which I have set the maximum CPU usage to 40% and set the cooling system to be passive in both plugged in and otherwise. So what it's doing right now is basically keeping my PC very slow, but that prevents the fan from triggering on all the time. It might still trigger on. I hope it doesn't, but it will be much rarer, so I can record in peace. And then when I have to edit or whatever, I'll just switch back over to I'll restart my laptop and switch over to normal power mode, balanced one, and I can just walk like normal. But yeah, the second thing is I wanted to talk about. So my so basically I woke up today and I saw that there were a lot of emails in my mail. Actually, let me see exactly what kind of made me alert about this, because I have been alert ever since I put that I've been passively alert ever since I put that um app in my PC. Ever since I ran that app on my PC, I was just hoping nothing much would happen. But yeah, so what happened was I see this. I see a lot of emails. So Discord messages missed. I see a lot of messages from Riot Games. So I got a bit concerned and I was like, okay, what is happening? Let me just check if everything is fine. So oh yeah, I remember. So basically, I have mentioned this before. I have this thing called Epic Games Radar, which basically tells me what games are free on Epic. So I try to kind of claim a game, and what I realize is I can't, because I can't log into my account, and that's when it hit me like, oh, my account has been hacked. So what happened is basically the program that I ran, it collected the password and email of my account, and it's my main IRL account, so nothing on this one. This account is ironically safer than my actual account, my main account in my real life. But yeah, so they knew the password of that account, so basically they went and saw what I'm logged into, and they found that, and they changed the email ID associated with that Epic Games account. Now I am here stuck with no access to that Epic Games account, so I have to give it up. I can try with the Epic Games support, but I'm pretty sure they can't do anything about it, so I'm not trying. And again, it's not that big of a deal. The biggest loss maybe is Death Stranding, which I lost some versions of what's it name? What's the name? Uh, Dishonored and games like that. But it's not no big deal. But yeah, so uh, moving forward, I now have to basically secure all my accounts, plus I have to remove whatever was on my PC, because if that stays, then no matter how many times I've changed my password or do whatever, it will keep happening. Also, I realized that I have not set up uh, I had not set up any two-factor authentication on my main account, which I was very surprised with. But uh, I hadn't set it up. I think it slipped my mind or something, and that is what allowed. And this is specifically for Epic Games, because otherwise, because I did log out of every account a few days ago, when I think mentioned this before also, that I got hacked or whatever. But yeah, so what happened was, so basically, after I realized that, oh, I didn't set up two-factor for Epic Games specifically, I went ahead and first of all changed passwords for everything. So all of my emails are now changed. I think one is not, which is I use it like a burner email basically. But now all of my email accounts have different passwords. Then I set up two-factor authentication, recovery codes, and phone numbers for everything. So if you don't know what recovery codes are, basically you can go to Google and you can get these 10 codes that you can use at any time, and they will give you access to your email again. They are pretty risky, but if you keep them safe, they can give you access to your account in the most dire situations, because you don't need your phone, you don't need anything. The only thing you need is the code, so that they could be very useful, but again very risky to use. And I also set up Google Authenticator for everything. So if you don't know what Authenticator is, basically once you connect your Google account to this, every time you log into a new device, you need to check with this Authenticator app. So it's basically a two-step verification, but it's online, so it's a bit more secure. But yeah, so after all this, my email is safe. Nothing has happened since, and yeah, everything is good. But it was pretty not scary, but pretty adventurous, I would say. But yeah, I also had to, oh, so I forgot completely. So as I said, I mentioned I had to figure out a way how to remove this virus from my PC, and what I use is Windows Defender. So Windows Defender used to be pretty bad, but nowadays it's actually much better in terms of detecting viruses, so it's pretty reliable. But for whatever reason, my Windows Defender was just not working, so I decided to reinstall Windows. So there's a way to reinstall Windows on your PC, which allows you to keep all of your data. So I did that. It took like half an hour or something, and after that my PC was completely clean. I had to change some things. So basically, a lot of my personalization was gone. I'll actually talk about that next. But a lot of my personalization was gone. A lot of my data was gone. A lot of my apps went away. So Audacity, what I record to used to record audios, went away. DaVinci, the software I used to edit videos, went away. So I had to reinstall all of them. I actually switched out DaVinci for a new video editing software called OpenShot. I have never used it, but it's an open source software, so hopefully that's fun. But yeah, I'll try it out today, and yeah, I'll see how it goes. Okay, what else is left? Because I do have actually plenty of stuff to talk about today. Um, so let me see. I have. as I said, I can actually make the quiz right now with you guys, but I don't think that will be fun because I need to figure out how to do it. I have one topic that I want to talk about, which I'm trying to hold out for last. Is there anything else? Let me check my copy. Wait, I'll be back. Or maybe I can just find it here. The only thing is I'm afraid of making too much noise. Yeah, I can already hear it. It's getting loud. Okay, I'm back. I didn't mean to say I already hear it. I meant to say I can already see it because I can see the like spikes in the audio. But yeah, so I don't think I'll have anything in my copy because I have been very, oh yeah, about games. So um wanted to talk about what kind of game characters I like playing. So here's the thing. When you play video games, right? I'm talking in terms of games where you can either create a character or you can choose weapons or something. Basically, anything that lets you play in a certain way. So, for example, I'll give an example. My friend was talking about Stardew Valley, where you can have weapons that either are very slow but do a lot of damage, or are very fast but do very small amount of damage. So, I'll speak in. So, I'll talk about a few things. There's this term called a glass cannon, which is one of my most favorite play styles. So I think I might have talked about this before, but what a glass cannon is a character um, that is very powerful. So it's like a cannon, but also very weak, like glass. So basically, a character that can do a lot of damage, but at the same time cannot endure a lot of damage. So can get killed, or I shouldn't say killed, but can get defeated in a very small amount of time or damage. So I'll give some good examples of this. So for example, Akuma, or so Akuma is a character from Street Fighter. Akuma is known as the boss character for Street Fighter. He is not the boss character, but one of the more well-known ones. He is basically shown in this. So basically, Street Fighter's protagonist is Ryu, and he is supposed to be like a evil counterpart to Ryu. Basically, he is someone who embraces the dark power or dark energy or whatever you want to call it, the dark side of martial arts, and thus becomes very powerful and gives up his good side. As a character, has Ryu is basically very good, like all rounder, right? So basically, you can see Ryu as a character who anyone can pick up and play. You don't really need any, any deep. You don't need very good skills, or you don't need a lot of knowledge to play Ryu. On the other hand, Akuma or Goki, I think is also called. Akuma is a character that is, as I said, super weak. So in Street Fighter, different characters have different health. So Akuma has, I think, one of the lowest healths in the game, if I'm not wrong, or maybe I'm wrong, but he has a bit of a low health problem. But on the other hand, he has some of the best offensive tools. So he has a very good fireball, and he is super dangerous. He has good movement, I think. He's overall very scary to play against, but also he dies very quickly. So that's the thing. That's what a glass cannon is. If I had to give other examples of like glass cannon characters, um, I wouldn't say glass cannon, but like similar characters. So, for example, in Tekken, you have Yoshimitsu. So, Yoshimitsu is this ninja character. He is very often considered the troll character of Tekken, alongside maybe Kuma, who is a bear, and Panda, who is a panda. These characters are characters who are weak, so their moves are not very good. But and in Tekken, all characters have the same health, so you can't create the same imbalance using health. But these characters, since so if you're trying to play a basic game, these characters will not help you. But you need to have good knowledge about the game and these characters in order to play the game very well, and also like other characters, what other characters can do. So this is basically kind of like an specialization thing where you want to like master a certain character or master a certain game, you basically pick the hard mode. This is how I like to play. And this is not necessarily the only way to play. For example, when it comes to shooting games, I like to play the sniper a lot. The sniper is kind of similar to a glass cannon, where you think about it, like snipers biggest weakness is that they can shoot very slowly. So their biggest strength is that snipers are usually very powerful. For example, if I think of CSGO or Valorant, you can use a single bullet from an op or an operator to kill an enemy, whereas it will take them more than 2-3 bullets to kill you on the body, or one bullet to the head, which is much more difficult to do. But on the other hand, if you do miss that shot, then you are pretty much not able to do anything for the next 3 seconds because you are reloading. So that makes missing a shot that much more dangerous, right? If you miss a shot with a normal gun, it's not that big of a problem. But if you miss a shot with an operator, it pretty much means that you can't escape. So I like playing snipers and not just in these games. Like I also like to play a character that's stealthy. So snipers again. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear me scratch. First of all, that's very weird that you can hear it. But second, I scratched my head a few days ago while doing a test recording, and when I heard it back, I could hear the scratching like clearly. But yeah. Anyways, back to this. So what was I saying? Yeah. So I like to play stealthy characters. I like to play games in which you get to play stealthily. So for example, uh, games like Splinter Cell or Dishonored, Watch Dogs. I love these games, but I also like to play a character that's first of all doesn't kill anyone, and second is kind of like a good character, like a goody two shoes. And I've talked about this in a previous audio, but I don't like killing enemies who are so I first of all I would prefer not killing any enemies, not because of morality or anything, or but because I think it's cooler, to complete a mission without killing anyone. But even when I am playing a game where I do have to kill enemies and it's not necessary, I will try and avoid killing any female enemies. I hope this doesn't sound weird or anything, but I don't know. It's just a thing that I just do instinctively, especially because there's this game. So this is Dark Souls. In Dark Souls there's this enemy who is a female, by the way, and she's basically a boss. But if you don't attack her, she doesn't attack you back, and you can just skip that enemy. And if you do attack her, she like fights you, and when you kill her, she like kind of cries and dies away, which feels so bad. So I'm not gonna fall for that again in any game. But I do have trouble finishing a few games where I have to mandatorily kill an enemy or kill a certain character or something. So yeah, as I've said before, there is a certain game, Undertale, which I haven't finished completely due to that. You can play Undertale without killing a single character, and I have finished it in that way, but not in the other way that you can play it. But yeah. Anyways, so what else do I have left? Yeah, so talking about fast versus slow weapons. So I play games which have shooting a lot, right? So I'll take that example. So as I've said, I love playing with snipers, and they are come in the like slow but powerful weapons. So I don't play a lot of like melee weapons. Not weapons, I mean melee games. So games where you have melee combat, I don't play a lot of them. But I can only imagine myself using weapons that are slow but powerful, because I feel like it first of all it feels cooler that I'm not even sure, because the smaller weapons are cool, right? And they give you a lot of like ability to move. But I like games where you have a lot of risk reward, right? Because it feels cool. It feels cool to be able to do something that is super risky. Think about it like this. Think about what if there is a weapon that's both very fast and very powerful, right? what would you do with it? Well, you would hit the enemy as many times as possible, and as quickly as possible, right? Now you can't do that with the weapon that's slow, because you are you are trying to uh, avoid getting hit when you're vulnerable. So for example, if you miss an attack, you're vulnerable for that whole time, right? But if you are so good that you never miss an attack, then you are pretty much you are pretty much using a weapon that's just better than the other weapon. I mean, obviously this is like a lot of like fantasy element. I think this is what video games are about, like about living your fantasy. So for me, that is kind of the fantasy, like being so good that the enemies are scared of me. This is why my names in a lot of my video game accounts is Medusa. um like it's so scary that people just freeze. Oh my god, this feels so cringe to say out loud, but so scary when people just freeze when they see you. So yeah, I like playing risky when it comes to video games, especially because I never played risky when it comes to real life. I'll never take very risky decisions or anything without consideration. I do it very rarely, and yeah. So, and nothing with anything important. So usually it's for something dumb. But yeah, um, but yeah, you can. By the way, I just want to say you can play video games in any way you want. I think that's the whole point of video games, to be able to play them any way you want. You shouldn't ever feel like you are playing playing to playing a certain way. Like whatever you find fun, you should just play it. You should not think about how other people are playing, because video games are meant for you. If you don't enjoy them because someone else thinks a certain way, video game is not doing its job properly. So yeah, please feel free to enjoy video games in whatever way you want. If you like camping in Call of Duty, I won't judge you, I promise. I love it too. But yeah, okay, so I have one last thing to talk about, and this is what I have been kind of excited to talk about. So I mentioned, so I have this one friend that I liked a lot, liked, past tense, and she was very close to me at one point. We used to talk every day, and then in the afternoon, and then in the night, and then late in the night. We never dated or anything, but it was a thing, you can say. We were both pretty young, so it was kind of not very mature of either of us to be doing any of these things, but it was pretty fun. And how it went off was kind of sad, because while she was well, let's say friendly with me, she had another friend who she was trying to date. And at one point, I think she confessed to him, and he didn't give any answer. So she was pretty upset, and at that point, me and her were like getting closer and closer. And I'll say this, it was pretty good like, because we both, I think, admitted our feelings towards each other. I will say it wasn't like we were, you know, making any good decisions, or like we were completely blinded. But it felt good, and I can only imagine how good, because we both, I think, knew and still know that we are not for each other. We are not people who would enjoy each other's company for too long, but for those like a month or something, it felt good. And I can only imagine how good it would, if that's how good it felt, being with someone, being able to talk to someone freely about anything, and confess to someone again and again. If it felt that good with someone who I know wasn't for me, then I can only imagine how good it would be with someone who is someone I would actually enjoy being with. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because I had a dream yesterday where she comes up to me, and I'll just say this: we have been not talking for quite a long time, and I have been kind of not mad, but like kind of like neutral about it. I don't really react to her. I mean, we have gotten a few times, like we have met and like went for a walk or something, and it was pretty nice. But we don't really talk anymore. But I had a dream yesterday where she came up to me and she was like, "Let's go out somewhere." And I was trying to be very stoic. I was trying to be like, "I don't want to go with you. You can go alone or whatever." She was trying to like, what do you call it? She was trying to like, there's a word in Hindi for it. I can't remember the English translation. It's something like she was trying to uh, make it up for me or something. Just trying to improve my mood basically, and it felt very good. That's all I have to say. There's nothing more. It was just a dream. I woke up to this and it was pretty good. I felt very good, and yeah, I wish that would happen in real life. But yeah, I don't get pampered a lot. Um, Makes sense. I'm an adult, but uh, it felt good. That's all I have to say. This has been in my chest for quite a long time. This topic, I never talked about this because I felt like it was wrong of me to be talking about this when we both had said that we won't talk about this again. It's over between us. It's not like we are together anymore or anything. But yeah, the dream kind of brought back memories, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Yeah, I I have been working on that series. I think some of you might know about it. The series where two people meet in their two people are co-workers and they're going out. Um, and I just wonder if that would ever happen for real. I'm doing it for fun. It's fun to do. A lot of people have been seeing it both on YouTube and on Soundgasm. But yeah, okay, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll end this one with one quiz. So it's uquiz.com. I'll link the quiz to to Reddit or YouTube if you're on YouTube. I will link it to the description or the Soundgasm link because I'm pretty sure what's the name? Pillow Talk Audio doesn't allow for. I'm zoning out. I'm so sorry, but I'm pretty sure Pillow Talk Audio doesn't allow for links, external links. But yeah, okay. So I'm going by random. So I'll read a few and I'll okay. What your city gave me asthma song are you? And then I judge you for it. What never have I ever character are you? How long? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Is your schlong? And there's a photo of an eggplant and a banana. By the way, we call eggplant brinjal here in my country. At least I do. I kind of want to do this. I'll just open this and see. I don't want this to get NSFW. My name is Joseph. Okay. So I'll just. I won't take this quiz probably. Okay, so first question is, do you like Danganronpa? And the options are yes, no, I wish I didn't. Kamakura, Yas Queen. So I have no idea what this is. So I'm not gonna take this for now. But yeah, so I'll randomize this again. Oh yeah, for whatever reason, you can't like it's random for each day, which is weird. But yeah. Which problematic celebrity are you? Which one of my favorite fanfics trope are you? Okay, I wanna do this. Okay, so let's start. Let me just check if I'm being too loud on the Audacity. I doesn't look like I am. I already have been loud, I know that, but yeah. Okay. I'm qualified for this. I'm gay and pretty. I also made this in like 2020, so keep that in mind maybe. Bye. Brogel. Okay. Start quiz. Uh you know what? I might actually not do this. Okay, I'll just start. There are 12 questions. Pick one of the books I have on my shelf right now. Our Dreams at Dusk 4. A Cure Coming of Age manga. A Witchcraft Handbook that I have read about 5 times. A psychology book from like 1976. I don't really know how I got this since my AP Psychs classes textbook is online. Guns, Germs and Steel: The Fates of Human Societies by Jared Diamond. Non-fiction book about why power is distributed the way it is today. It Devours by Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Cranor. Cranor. A mystery book set in the same universe as Welcome to Night Vale. Okay, I think I'll go with a Witchcraft Handbook. Okay, next. Pick a screenshot that lives in my stupid little brain rent free. Lidl is spelled Liddol. So there's him confused, and then there's a guy. There's like a spiky haired young guy who's just standing there looking a bit angry. Please stop, I'm trying not to laugh in physics. And there's the same guy, it looks like, but he's smiling with his sharp eyes and very shiny. Okay. There's this image which says, so I'll read the caption first. So it's the B word, this B word. Hilarious. I'm so sad that I can't show Bakugo's expression. And then there's the image which is from manga, it looks like. There's a guy who has half red, half white hair, but the hair, it's black and white, so I'm assuming it's red. So the first guy says, what does he even say? Because it's so so blurred out. To not better keep to, I have no idea. And the other one says, yes, we are friends. Okay. Chibi Elias Ainsworth, and there's a photo of a person wearing like a demon mask or something. And the last one is, that one time Bakugo kicked a door open so hard it broke. And this guy is just shocked. This is the same guy, by the way, from the first 2 images. I wonder if this person likes this Bakugo guy. Okay. Again, I'm not someone who's been too much into manga or anything. I read very specific ones, but not too much. Okay, question number 3, by the way. Pick a ship that I have cried about in the past. I'm including when in my life it was, so you don't judge me as much. In my defense, I cry very easily. Lamps. Alexander Hamilton, John Lawrence from Hamilton in 8th grade. Najika Kanzami, Daichi Kitazawa from Kitchen Princess. This one's from last year. Shinkami, Shinso Hitoshi Kaminari Denki from BHNA. What is, no, BNHA. What is this BNHA? I feel like I should know this one. BNHA. Wait. BNHA. My Hero Academia? How is BNHA My Hero Academia? Just a second. Oh, Boku no Hero Academia. Ah, okay. Okay. This one also back to haunt me. Kiribaku. So this is Bakugo Katsuki. I'm so sorry, by the way, if I'm pronouncing all of these wrong. As I said, not very familiar with any of them. Kirishima Eijiro from BNHA. This one's like 11, 12 years ago, but it's back to haunt me. OP, we are all cure. I need to see how to pronounce this, by the way. I'll be back. QUER. Pronunciation. Okay. It's loading. Queer. Okay. Queer. Okay. That's how it's said. Queer. So I'll just say queer. I hope it's fine. I'll look up a good pronunciation later. Actually, why not? Why not just do it right now? Wait. There's this guy who makes pronunciation videos, but he gets to the pronunciations so slowly. It's the same guy if I've ever heard him. He starts with "we are looking with." That's a queer. Queer. So I'll just say queer. I hope that's fine. I usually the thing is I never say these words out loud. I just read them in my head, so I have no idea how to pronounce them properly. The ones which have a lot of vowels together. But yeah, so OP. So what is OP, by the way? What's OP? We aren't all queer kids. Queer kids with mental health issues. Oh. So we are saying to the OP that we aren't okay. Pre-anxiety. Roman Sanders, Virgil Sanders from Sanders' sites in 8th grade. No, it's canonically not incest, they're fragments of a personality. I'm assuming it's the same person or something like that. So what I'll do is I'll just look all of these couples up. Couples, I'm assuming they're couples. Also, it looks like all of them are guys. So I'm honestly not sure what I'm going to pick. But let's see. If wait, so I'll go with them one by one. So I just saw that guy, Lil Manuel Miranda, I believe. Okay, so that's the first one from Hamilton, I believe. Then there is, who is this? Najika Kanzami. Okay, this looks pretty cute. Is Najika the girl or the guy? Because it looks like there's a girl. Oh my god, she looks... Huh, interesting. Okay, then there is Shinshoi Hitoshi and Kaminari Denki. I was honestly expecting this audio to end much sooner, but okay, I guess sometimes this is also fine. Okay. Okay, so these are also two guys. One has blue hair and one has blonde or yellow. Isn't blonde just yellow? So Bakugoi, I know who it is because I've just seen him. So I'll just see who Kirishima is. So this is a guy with red hair who looks exactly the same. Okay, I guess not exactly the same. So Roman and Virgil Sanders, these are the people who are allegedly not in an incestual relationship. Okay. So I think I'll just go with the. I mean, which one should I go for? I have no idea. I'll go with the Hamilton one because that's the only one that I have remotely any connection with. Okay. Pick a in brackets maybe stupid fanfic line that I sometimes think about at random times throughout the day. Don't worry, you'll get your chance to judge me for my taste at the end of the quiz. Okay, I think I'll stop the quiz here because it's not like the quiz is bad or anything, but this is completely not my taste. Like I have no idea what on earth I'm supposed to pick here because this is Knuckles, Kirishima said with the air of talking to someone very young. Is an echidna? Okay. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll just go to uquiz.com. Brockle, if you're listening, by the way, this is a good quiz. I just don't know what it is about. So yeah, I'll do random again. Unfortunately, random just needs to the same couple. So I'll just move forward. Which Ariana Which Ariana Grande song are you? What kind of love letter are you? Okay, I wanna do this. Okay, so quiz introduction. Yes, this is Hosier and Mitski in it. Yes, this has Hosier and Mitski in it. I'm sorry. So, what I'm assuming is that this has some song lyrics or something. Again, I don't really listen to songs that often. So, maybe I might skip this as well. But I'll try to finish this one. So, this has 13 questions. The first is, what's the most romantic expression of affection? So first is making my partner's favorite food exactly how they like it. Food is a love language itself. The second is flirting. The third is telling my partner how much I love them unprompted just because I want to. The fourth is a thoughtful gift that shows my partner how much I care. Fifth is a surprise bouquet of flowers or an impromptu date. Sixth is holding hands or cuddling. Seventh is charged silent glances that make my heart race. And the last is sending the person I love a picture of them, something that reminded me of them. So I have a couple. I think I'll go with telling my partner how much I love them unprompted just because I want to. I could also see impromptu date and holding hands or cuddling as being like very good, but I think this is also very good and important. What's the question? What's the most romantic expression of love? Should I change to hands and cuddling? I guess, yeah. Either of them could be good answers, I think. Telling them how much you love them, unprompted because just I want to. Holding hands or cuddling. Yeah, I think I'll go with holding hands or cuddling, but it could be either of them. Which quote slash poem do you feel the most? Okay, so there are 8 options. So the first is, so moments pass as though they wished to stay. We have not long to love, a night or day. The second is, be with me always, take any form, drive me mad. Only do not leave me in this abyss where I cannot find you. Oh God, it is unutterable. I cannot live without my life. I cannot live without my soul. The third is, you do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles to the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Okay, this is the fourth. I could recognize him by touch alone, by smell. I would know him blind, by the way his breath came and his feet struck the earth. I would know him in death at the end of the world. This is the fifth. This is my knee, since she touches me there. This is my throat, as defined by her reaching. I am touched, I am. Sixth, I love you as certain dark things are to be loved, in secret between the shadow and the soul. Seventh, you have bewitched me body and soul, and I love you. And last, try it again, I sighed, kiss me. No, he said, kiss me. No, and then he smiled, you kiss me. I placed my hand on the back of his neck. I pulled him toward me. And I kissed him. I kissed him and I kissed him. And I kissed him and I kissed him, and he kept kissing me back. Okay. So all of them are pretty good. Pretty nice. I think I want to go with the second one, which I'll just recap is, be with me always, take any form, drive me mad, only do not leave me in this abyss where I cannot find you. Okay, what's your favorite fan fiction trope? PWP. Okay, what is PWP? PWP trope. So this is peasants and workers. Oh, it says peasants and workers party of India. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's not what it means. But I also can't find anything. What is PWP? PWP. Okay, I'll search in Urban Dictionary. Plot without point. Okay, interesting. There's angst slash fluff, mutual pining. Okay, what is pining? I know pining is. I don't want to say anything. Urban Dictionary again. I think I'll need a Urban Dictionary a lot here. Pining. Suffer a mental and physical decline, especially because of a broken heart. Okay. Requited pining. Gen. Friendship fix. Friends to lover. Meet cute. I don't read fanfic lama. Yes, I actually don't. Polyfix. Regency os. High school. Oh, okay. It's AUS, I guess. What's AUS? Urban Dictionary. I feel so old, by the way. I'm just having to look up all of these things. Okay. Australia. Army of United States. What is this? Alternate universe. Oh, okay. Domestic fluff. What is fluff again? I was assuming fluff is. I really feel so weird typing all of these soft fibers from. Okay, wait. Something vaguer, such as verbal statement without any particular meaning or value. It looks like it's the same meaning that I thought. Or the act of increasing a friend's self-esteem by complimenting him or flirting with him. Okay, interesting. Soulmates. Okay. At least I found something that I like. So I'll just go with soulmates. Friends to lovers is also very good. But soulmates is also good. What comforts you the most? Other people. Casual intimacy. Staying the night with my best friend, making others happy. Walks outside. Meeting someone new, making art. Poetry, texting the one I love. Cozy clothes. My partner. Gardens, reading, journaling. Music that helps me get through my worst nights, even if it makes me hurt a little more in the process. The knowledge that one day I'll fall in love and settle down. Ouch. Okay, yes, that one. Hopefully. The knowledge. Knowledge is a heavy word, but okay. Choose a scene. I haven't seen any of these. So this is the first option. After this, there are Marius knitting Cosette, Less Miserables. I need to watch this film. Howl, sweeping Sophie off her feet. I am such a big fan of Howl's Moving Castle and Christian Bale as Howl in it. Someone asked the other day about voice acting in films, and the thing is, I have said this before. A lot of, especially in India, and also this applies to Hollywood as well. Sometimes people will do voice acting. Sometimes people will get very popular voice actors to do voice acting in certain movies. So, for example, in India, there's a very this. Actually, let me look him up. Captain America voice acting India. So let me just quickly check it out. Captain. Yeah, so there's Joy Sen Gupta, who has done Chris Evans in Marvel movies, and then there is Deadpool also, I believe. There's this guy called Deadpool. Wait, is there no Hindi? Wait, what? Let me look it up because I know there's a Hindi voice of Deadpool. Not Ranveer Singh, come on. All the god damn it. This is what I hate the most. Okay, Hindi voice of Deadpool 1. Okay, that should do it. Okay. So Sanket Mahatre. So this dude, Sanket. I don't know if it's Mahatre or Mahatre. I just said the same thing twice, didn't I? Sanket Mahatre. Let me look up his Wikipedia page. So this guy has done voice acting for Ben 10. I don't know if I've seen Ben 10, but it's a phenomena in India. So he's done for Ben 10. He has wait, Ben 10's full name is Benjamin Kirby Ben Tennyson. What? That's stupid, but okay. So he has done for Ben 10 Alien Force, Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, and Ben 10 Omniverse. He has done Rand and Oz in Deadpool and The Professor in Money Heist Korea. I have never heard of this film. And some other films here and there. And who is the voice actor? Just let me. I'm going off of. Have you heard of Bear Grylls? Bear Grylls does this show called Man vs Wild. I think. I mean, it's pretty popular. I believe he is pretty popular. So I do think you might have heard of him. But yeah, just a second. Bear Grylls came to India also. So that's what's right now just flooded all over the internet when I searched this. But let me just see. This channel does not promote or encourage any illegal activities. Also, you might be hearing my laptop's fan now. I'm pretty sure, but yeah. Why the hell is there no voice? Okay. Let me just quickly try and find. I'm sorry for the sudden deviation from the original topic I was talking about. Looks like my fan starts. Is it Sanket Mahatre again? Let me just check this once. It also looks like my fan only starts when I start watching a video or something. He did for Sanket Mahatra. This is what I was thinking, that didn't this guy also do for Bear Grylls? He did, yes, exactly. So he did for Deadpool, he did for Ben 10, and he did for Bear Grylls. He still does for Bear Grylls, if I'm not wrong. He's one of the most. No, he's not the most known because nobody knows about voice actors in India, but he is definitely a person who is very talented at voice acting. And this fantastic dude was changed to a much more popular, much more prolific actor, Ranveer Singh, and he did such a bad job. He did such a horrendous job at voicing Deadpool. If you liked his voice acting, no shame on you. But oh my god, I hated it. I think everyone hated it, first of all, and second, it just didn't fit him. Like he couldn't he it just felt like he was forcing it a lot. He didn't feel like he had any experience doing any voice acting at all. It was super over the top and it just felt off the beat all the time. Yeah, I just didn't like it. And Sanket Mahathir was amazing in the first Deadpool movie. Like replacing Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, you can imagine how difficult that would be if you have seen the first film Deadpool. By the way, I should just mention Deadpool is a super NSFW film, so be careful if you watch it. But yeah, super good voice actor. For whatever reason, he was just changed to be this what do you call it? Ranveer Singh. But yeah, my original topic was that Christian Bale. Oh, I closed the quiz. I'll just quickly get to that point. But my point was that just a second. Oh, these actually shuffle. So the order of the quiz shuffles. So yeah, just a second. I'll reach back to it quickly. Yeah, so so as I was saying, Christian Bale's voice in Howl's Moving Castle just destroyed me completely because it was super good. It was unexpectedly good, to be honest. And yeah, I just melted. But so I'll talk about these scenes. So again, this is shuffled, so I'll just start from the beginning. Eddie's death. So just a reminder, this is choose a scene. So the first is Eddie's death in It 2019. Isn't it chapter 2, which came out in 2019? It 2019. Yeah, it is chapter 2. Hey, okay, so spoilers, I guess. I'm sorry. I'll keep a note to put this on on the It chapter 2 spoilers. Yeah, so I'll put this in the soundgasm or whatever. But yeah, so Eddie's death in 2019. It chapter 2. It was, yeah, I remember this. Peter confessing to Lara Jean, to all the boys I loved before. I haven't seen this. Howl sweeping Sophie off her feet. Howl's moving castle. Marius meeting Cosette, less miserable. I haven't seen any of these. Pride and Prejudice, 2005, Hand Flex. What is this? The Valley of the End fight, Naruto, and Laurie's Confession, Little Woman. I feel like Laurie's Confession I would love a lot, but I'll go with Howl sweeping Sophie off her feet. I am not personally a fan of that trope specifically, but if Christian Bale did that to me, I wouldn't mind. But yeah, so choose a fruit. This peach, strawberry, pomegranate, clementine, which I haven't heard. I have heard it from one of my friends. Clementine. I was wondering what kind of friend. Oh no, I remember. She also said she didn't know what it is. So it looks like an orange. Wait, did she? I don't know. But yeah, it looks like an orange. It looks exactly like an orange actually. What the hell is it? It's a tanger, a citrus fruit hybrid between a willow wolf, mandarin orange, and a sweet orange. So it's just an orange. It's a hybrid between an orange and an orange. Okay. Um. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, so clementine, mango, and cherry. So I think I like mango. I would say pick orange if they were orange, but there's no orange, so I'll just pick mango. When is the best time to write a love note? When I have time to sit down and articulate how I feel. Occasionally, when I feel like I need to remind my partner how much I love them. There's no such thing as a best time, best in quotes. Whenever I think of something clever to say, I suppose, or when I'm feeling lonely, when the mood strikes me, when I'm with them, I can see their reaction. When I really need to tell the person how I feel, I'm always writing them either in my head or in my notes app. I think I have two good answers. There's no such thing as a best time, and I'm always writing them either in my head or in my notes app. So I'll just go with that. What is your love language? Touch, quality time, gift giving, words of affirmation, acts of service. I think touch. Although words of affirmation is also very good, but I think sometimes touch is also good. Choose a term of endearment: babe, sweetheart, beautiful, something cute and personal. Honey, nothing. I don't do pet names. Come on, why? Darling and my love. So I have never used pet names because I have never needed to. Actually, that's a lie. I have used babe a lot, but I love saying my love. And if you don't know, my name Swab Briar comes from a character called Yor Briar, and if you look up Yor, she looks beautiful. First of all, Yor, in my head a lot of the times, when I'll be watching Spike's Family or a Spy Family, I just randomly call her my turnip head because her head looks like a turnip. But yeah, so that's one. I love my love and sweetheart. I think my love is just personal, so I'll go with that. But something cute and personal, you know what? I'll go with that because that's better. I think for my usage, this turnip head, I love saying turnip head. But yeah, how would you spend a day with a lover? We do something or go somewhere new. We talk and enjoy each other's company. I want to learn something about my partner every day. We drive around playing music and laughing together like best friends. We'd linger in the car when it got too late, neither of us wanting to part even for sleep. That sounds like we're not staying together. We'd order in from restaurant we both like and cuddle up in front of a movie. Nothing fancy, but we don't need anything extravagant to have a good time together. I fall asleep with them in my arms when dream peacefully. I take them out somewhere fun where we can talk and let loose. They make me laugh and I like teasing them until they smile. Hopefully I take them home at the end of the night. I take them somewhere beautiful and relaxing where we can just sit and talk. I want them to finish the night knowing exactly how much I care for them. I take them out to some beautiful scenery, maybe on a hike or to a beach, or maybe we'd people watch together. We'd point out different things we see and we share in each other's excitement. Then we'd watch the sunset or the stars in a comfortable silence. I'd plan a romantic date well suited for both of us. We'd go out to dinner that evening, somewhere nice but not too fancy. And we'd finish the night with dessert or walk through a park. Just a second. I need to do one small thing. Then I'll be back. I'm here only. Okay. I'm back. Last is I just want to be around them. I don't care where we are or what we're doing. Just being with them is enough to make me happy. Okay. First of all, every single one of them is just so good. How can I pick one? But I'll go with the last one. I just want to be around them. I don't care where we are or what we're doing. Just being with them is enough to make me happy. Choose some lyrics. You're the only friend I need. Sharing beds like little kids. Laughing till our ribs get tough. But that will never be enough. Second. I will wash your hair at night and dry it off with care. I will see your body bare and still I will live here. Third. And I would say I love you, but saying it out loud is hard, so I won't say it at all, and I won't stay very long. Fourth, would things be easier if there was a right way? Honey, there is no right way. And so I fall in love just a little bit, every day with someone new. Fifth, when my time comes around, lay me gently in the cold dark earth. No grave can hold my body down. I'll crawl home to her. What is the sixth? How I wish I could see the potential of you and me. It's like a book elegantly bound, but in a language that you can't read just yet. Seventh, you get ready, you get all dressed up to go nowhere in particular. Back to work or the coffee shop. Doesn't matter because it's enough to be young and in love. And eighth, you are in the house and I'm in the car because I just need a quiet place where I can scream how I love you. Why not scream in the house? But yeah, I think. Oh my god, which one? Hmm. I will wash your hair at night and dry it off with care. I will see your body bare and I still live here. I'll go with that. Which daydreams make your heart ache? So these are very long, very long. So I'll sit because I've been just ruining my posture this whole time. Just a reminder to fix your posture if you have not, and also drink water. I'll also go and catch some water with my mouth. See you soon. Hope that was soon enough. But yeah, I would hate to leave you waiting for too long. Anyways, so the first is your hands are gnarled and wrinkled as you tend to the soil. From the open windows, you can hear your partner's favorite music playing gently through the air. They are humming along to it timelessly as you return from the vegetable garden. The neighbor boy should be around soon with fresh milk. Your cottage is sunlit and warm, filled with remnants of a long life built for two. You are surrounded by beauty and peace and you feel completely, utterly content. Second, you are partnered with your crush for a project you are woefully unprepared for. Kind as ever, they agree to come over and help walk you through the material. You notice they are quieter than they usually are in class and ask what's wrong. Blushing, they stammer through an awkward confession and admit that they are only nervous because they have admired you for a while. The two of you hold hands beneath the table, fighting back smiles for the rest of the night. You're attending, this is the third. You're attending a ball held by a wealthy lord. Across the exquisite dance floor, you see someone so beautiful it steals the breath from your lungs. Your eyes meet and you share a smile. That night, after only a single dance, you know that you have met your other half. It's as if a piece of you has returned. You marry happily in the spring and live a long life together. This is the fourth. Caught up in an email, you don't notice the person coming through the door as you leave your favorite cafe. You bump into them and stain their shirt, and you quickly discover they have quite the mouth on them. Mortified, you offer to buy them lunch, and to your surprise, they accept. You end up talking for hours. You have never met a wittier person and grin each time they made your heart race. You part with butterflies in your stomach and the promise of seeing each other again. You are squire about to accept. You are. This is the fifth. You are a squire about to accept your knighthood and pledge yourself to the royal house. You kneel before the king and take the oath to lay down your life sorry in servitude to him. But as you do so, your gaze never breaks from his hair. Their eyes are fond. They know to whom you are truly swearing yourself to. This is the sixth, I believe. The war is over. After ages of sleepless nights in a bed half empty, they're finally returning home to you. You nearly jump out of your skin when the knock comes at the door, and when you throw it open, there they are, real and solid, when you pull them into your arms. Your soul reach out as you clutch at each other, shaking and feel the world slot back into place. You can't see this, but I'm smiling wildly right now. Anyways, here's the seventh, I believe. You are a ranch hand hired on for the summer outside a town you have never heard of, but they are all the same that far west. Your bunkmates real cagey around you, and it makes you till mid July. It takes you till mid July to figure out why. Side by side around the fire, their knees bump yours. Your calloused fingers brush when they pass you their flask, and you take a sip. You watch the light of the flames dance in their eyes. They watch you right back, and you wish it weren't whiskey what you were tasting on your tongue. And this is the last. You have loved in secret for years. Between stolen kisses and close calls, you've fallen deeper for your partner than you ever thought possible. In whispers, you have planned a life together. But when your relationship is discovered, you receive a hasty letter informing you that they are being sent away to the countryside. You rush to the window in the cover of night to find the bags already packed, and you beg them to run away with you. Breathlessly, they accept. Okay, all of these are very good. I have to go with. I'll just read a line from that. I have no problem reading the whole thing, but I guess I can. Your hands are gnarled and wrinkled as you tend to the soil. From the open windows, you can hear your partner's favorite music playing gently through the air. They are humming along to it timelessly as you return from the vegetable garden. The neighbor boy should be around soon with fresh milk. Your cottage is sunlit and warm, fresh with remnants of a long life built for two. You are surrounded by beauty and peace, and you feel completely, utterly content. Okay, so this is last question. Wow. What's your view on love? I fall in love easily, I can find it anywhere. Second, I take love and romance very seriously. I want my partner to feel cared for. Third, love can hurt, but it's a good kind of hurt. Sometimes it can feel overwhelming when I don't know where to put it. Fourth, love feels like a summer's day to me. There's nothing better than the feeling of my heart is skipping a beat. I love love. Fifth, love is exciting. I don't know if I believe in soulmates or anything though. The idea of settling down kind of freaks me out. Sixth, I feel a lot of it, whether I want to or not. I wish I could control it sometimes. Yearning is getting old. Seventh, love shouldn't be effortless. I want to work to make a life with my partner where where can be both where we can both be comfortable and ourselves around each other. Last, I see love in everything, from nature to people to pets I meet on the street. Love, self love, and platonic love are just as important as romantic love. I have no idea what to pick. I'll just pick this. Half of it I agree to completely, but the other half, I don't know. Or maybe just let me look around a bit. Is it fine if I pick this one silently? I'll pick love shouldn't be effortless. I want to work to make a life with my partner where we can both be comfortable and ourselves around each other. It's hard to accept, but I think I have to. Your note, your result, a note passed in class. Youthful and besotted, adoration is scribbled down on notebook paper. Plans to break curfew slipped into lockers. Teenage poetry. Do you like me? Check yes or no. You're the dawn of love. You wrap yourself in sunny infatuation like a warm blanket and relish in its giddiness. With a heart so full it could burst, sweet light, sweet sighs become your language. There's a gentleness to it. You tend to it. First dates are lovely in the springtime. Who is this written by? I'm so. This is by. Let me just. This is by 5e5o. So it's supposed to be Yeehaw. This is a beautiful, beautiful quiz. I'll just um, read the other ones. There's 26%, which is a note passed in class. There's 24%, which is an unsent letter. 14%, a confession. 9%, a letter left in your lover's garden. I would have loved that. 8%, a letter between old lovers. 6, a flirtatious text. 5%, a compliment between strangers. And 2%, your name is scribbled on the back of someone's hand. And 0%, null. So yeah, this was pretty cool. Yeah, so I will copy paste this link to you as well as the previous one, which was which one of my favorite fanfic tropes are you. I would love to see the answers to both of them actually, because even though I didn't finish the first one, I would like to see what you get if you are interested in that. So I think I will end it here, but yeah, I will be making a quiz hopefully soon because I found it super fun to do these quizzes. I want to do a small one, but I have no idea which ones are small because all of these look super long, super long. Just a second. I'm just looking at this one that looks like it could be like a small. I mean, but I have no idea. So this is. Okay, so I'll just leave this. But yeah, hope you're doing well. Hope I'll be able to make more audios soon because I really do want to. I do enjoy making audios, talking, and yeah. Anyways, see you soon and have a great day. Bye bye.